Check, 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 check. Does that work? Yeah. Okay. Oh man, I don't know where to put this. Okay, ready. So in January, we had an amazing Vinaya class, and we went over again the ways. There's multiple ways that people became monastics. So in the beginning, the Buddha would just say, "Come, O bhikkhu," and their hair would fall off apparently, and they and just like that, they were monastics. And there's some other ways, and now in modern days we have a slightly more elaborate ceremony. It's more formal, and I was especially intrigued by the one where by proxy you can get someone to get your ordination for you. So I told Venerable Damsho, when you go to Asia, please get the ordination and bring it back for me. That'd be great. But that doesn't happen anymore. So, unfortunately, you have to go there yourself. So this brought up the question again and again, what exactly is a monastic? So one moment they're a layperson, he says the words, and then they're a monastic, just like that. And then, just like the ceremony almost exactly a year ago, um, the two shikshamanas, something happened, and one moment they were a layperson, and the next moment they weren't. So I kept asking this question again and again, what exactly is a monastic? And surprisingly, it wasn't so easy to pin down. I thought it would be, but I couldn't actually answer this question really directly. And I found a Venn diagram was really helpful. So why is this important? Because just like a policeman knows his roles, his duties, and knows what to do, as monastics, we have to know exactly what we are so we know what to do. Just like the bumpers when you're bowling, you don't want to go outside of this lane, right? You want to stay in this lane and fulfill your monastic role. So there's monastics, and the only other option is a layperson. These two are mutually exclusive. There's nothing that is both a layperson and a monastic at the exact same time. It's impossible. So by comparing and contrasting the two, I found it easier to pin down a little bit more precisely what exactly I am. What are we? That's the main question here. I really want to know and get down to the bottom of this question. So starting on a superficial level, both monastics and layperson can shave their head. So Sinead O'Connor, Britney Spears shaved her head. It could be very in vogue. That's not a big deal. We both shave our head, no problem. And then we have different clothes. So we both wear clothes, luckily, but monastics wear robes and lay people have lay clothes. So this is really important because these robes, whether they're red or orange or ochre or some other color, they give a signal to other people. They let people know what we are and what we're doing. And I think people feel comfortable around us. They know this is someone I can trust. And when you're at the airport, people might confess to you. They might tell you their deepest secrets. And people come to the Abbey on sharing the Dharma Day. It's true. People come to the Abbey on sharing the Dharma Day and they open up. They're strangers. We've never met them before, but they're telling us their deep, dark secrets. And it's really beautiful to watch how people just automatically trust us just because, we're wearing these clothes and we've made this commitment. So I think that's really beautiful. It can be a little confusing because you do have Rabjam, which is a layperson, but they're wearing clothes. And then some people are lay people, but robes? Yeah, wearing robes. Right. Let's start that again. Edit. So there's lay people wearing what seems like robes. That's the confusing part. Like Dilge Khyentse Rinpoche, I thought he was a monastic, and some other people. There's some Tibetan like lay style that looks like robes, but there's slight differences. So I was really confused. Back 5-10 years ago, I didn't know who was a layperson and who wasn't. And then there's the monastics in Japan who are monastics, but they're getting married. So there's a little. Oh, they're priests. Right. They're priests. They do not take monastic ordination, but it's really confusing because they look like monastics to me, in my eyes. So there can be a little confusion, some gray area. Um, yeah, but I think this is really helpful because it sends out a signal to other people. So let's go a little bit deeper. All right, we both have vows, lay practitioners and monastics, but we have the monastic vows and they have the lay vows. Exactly. Right, I'm talking about lay people who do have vows. Can we edit that? Can you edit that too so it makes... Yeah, there's another section of lay people. And they don't have vows. So that can be confusing too. There's some vows that we share, like tantric vows can be taken by both, and the bodhisattva vows, and exactly. Edit that part too. um, where was I? And the vows are a little bit different. There's the 8 one-day vows that we can both take together, and then there's the lay vows that are the same as ours.
8 one-day vows, if they're pratimoksha vows, we cannot take them, but we can take the 8 Mahayana precepts.
Exactly. So monastics will not take the pratimoksha vows, but we will take not the lay pratimoksha vows, because we've already got vows.
The 8 one-day pratimoksha vows that are only for lay people.
Only for the lay people.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
No. No, the lay vows we still have on our mental continuum. Yeah, they don't disappear when you become a monastic. You still have them.
The lay vows are in the monastic category.
But the one-day lay vows are only in the lay circle.
Okay. Moving on. Going a little bit deeper. I thought about the dedication and the motivation of the monastics as something that might be a little bit different. I know when I was a layperson, my main goal was, paying my rent and going to my job and pretty much having as much fun as possible. That was my main goal, and I focused on it hardcore. And now, as monastics, we've dedicated our life 24/7, 365 to our main goal of becoming Buddhas as Mahayana practitioners and leading all other sentient beings to Buddhahood. So this is a deep, profound, I can't imagine an aspiration that could possibly be higher than that. So it's a really rich, deep motivation. Not saying that lay people don't have it, but I'm saying that monastics have dedicated their whole life to it. And I know when I was a layperson, it was so easy to get distracted. I had this strong motivation. I'm going to focus on my practice and do my work with a bodhicitta motivation. And then I was off here and there drinking coffee and engaging in whatever.
And you never get distracted now as
Exactly. Totally focused. Singaporean motivation on bombing my BBC. And then the activities that we engage in, there's hopefully monastic activities of doing pujas and doing the winter retreat and pravarana and pardon? And the rains retreat. Yes, and we do all these activities. While when I was a layperson, I was engaged in a lot of non-virtuous activities, chasing after pleasures. That's just me. There's probably lay people who are engaging in great activities. There's Yeshe Sogyal and Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, like I said, all these amazing practitioners. But in general, I know from my experience when I was a layperson and watching some of my lay friends and how they want to practice so hard, but they get caught up in family life and the kids and all these responsibilities, and it can be really difficult. So I feel really blessed that we have this container that protects us and we're able to practice and really go from like joy to joy and really focus on what's really important for our life. So I wanted to open the floor if anybody else. I'm sure there's a lot I missed.
I think it should be like expectations from monastics.
Oh, yeah, okay.
ideal monastics. How about it?
Yeah, it's very general, not hard and fast. What else? Did I miss some things? Yes.
I think you're doing a really good job handling this criticism.
Thank you. So getting criticized.
Yeah, lay people don't get criticized.
Nope. What else?
Who said?
Big ones of having a home versus being homeless. Well, some lay people obviously don't have a home.
Yeah, some lay people don't have homes.
Oh, right.
And some monastics do.
Yeah.
In general.
It's expected of monastics.
Ideally. Yes. Designation. Can you expand? Nice. And from this designation, certain expectations arise. Hopefully you won't find monastics in the bar, at the club. Anything else? Oh, good. Uh-oh.
Designation of law. Some monastics are lamas. Some lay people are lamas. It's just very, very strange to me that somebody can call themselves a lama because they did a 3-year silent retreat.
Yeah, that can be confusing too. So it's good for people to know what is and what isn't, what the gray areas are, which ones overlap. That's a good one. Yeah. And lay people do not get that, is that right? Yeah, I hear you. Good, so hopefully we have a better understanding. Good, time's up, so.
I want to clarify something. What criticism?
Helpful feedback.
Yeah, correction.
It was a group.
Part correction.
It was a group effort. Yeah, group BBC all together. Good job, guys. A plus. So hopefully we have a better understanding of what exactly we are, and then that'll help us move forward and stay within our boundaries and hit those metaphorical bowling pins down, strike, all the way to samsara, nirvana. Go for it.
I'm confused now.
If you're confused, you can read the Library of Compassion and Wisdom. It explains everything.
I will if you will.
Oh, man.